NC to download America's #1 sports book. 21 plus and present in North Carolina. Full price of NFL Sunday ticket will be automatically charged seasonally after free trial. No refunds. Terms, restrictions, and embargoes apply. Gambling problem? Call 877-718-5543 or visit morethanagame.nc.gov. 21 plus and present in Illinois. Opt-in required. Wager requirements apply. Bonuses awarded as non-withdrawable bonus bets or profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including bonus expiration. See terms and conditions at FanDuel.com/sportsbook. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
That was Kenyatta Gaines from the Chicago Police Department performing the national anthem, sponsored by American Sail. Bring the fun home. I'm Gabe Ramirez, and this is the Cubs Radio pregame show driven by your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Buick and GMC dealers. It's now time to tell you, it's now time for me to tell you who you're banking on. Sponsored by Busey Bank, building business, growing well since 1868. All right, I'm banking on Nico Horner. He's been quietly hot during this 9-game hitting streak. He's gone 11 for 30, so I'm expecting him to keep that up. All right, pitching matchups. Sponsored by Ziegler Subaru of Kenosha. Enjoy the laid-back experience of Ziegler Subaru of Kenosha. Jameson Taillon will take the mound for the Chicago Cubs. He's 9-8 on the season with a 3.85 ERA, and he'll face Jared Jones. He's 5-7 on the season with a 3.88 ERA. All right, it's time now to check the scoreboard. Sponsored by Great Clips. For your next haircut, go to Great Clips. It's going to be great. All right, a couple of finals. The Guardians beat the Royals 4-2 today. The Reds beat the Astros 5-3, and then the Brewers pounced on the Cardinals 9-3. All right, guys, it's time for baseball. And when we come back, Zach Zaidman, Ron Coomer, they have your call for Cubs, Pittsburgh on The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Cubs fans, Ian Happ here. Pat and Ron call every game here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Hey parents, Instacart here. And this season, we've got your back to school. As in, we've got your back when your kid derails your grocery trip the weekend before school starts because they have nothing to wear and hate everything in their closet. And ankle socks aren't cool anymore, Mom. But it's all good because through Instacart, you can order all the groceries and school lunch stuff you need from the comfort of your ankle socks. Home. Download the app to get delivery in as fast as 30 minutes and a $0 delivery fee on your first 3 orders while supplies last. Minimum $10 per order. Additional terms apply.
The 2 scariest words right now are filling and up. Filling up on gas, terrifying. Filling up on groceries, a nightmare. But with a McDonald's $5 meal deal, filling up on flavor is easy. I can choose between a McDouble or McChicken, plus a 4-piece chicken McNugget, small fries, and a soft drink. All of this for just $5. I'm filling up with a McDouble and Coke. Have no fear. The McDonald's $5 meal deal is here. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Coca-Cola is a registered trademark of the Coca-Cola Company.
If you're an adult with moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease, you have options with Entyvio. For maintenance therapy, you and your doctor can choose between intravenous infusion or the Entyvio pen, a self-administered injection under the skin you can take at home or on the go. Discover your options at Entyvio.com. Infusion and serious allergic reactions can happen during or after treatment. Entyvio may increase risk of infection, which can be serious. PML, a rare, potentially fatal brain infection, cannot be ruled out. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, sores, or are prone to infections. Liver problems can occur. Ask your healthcare provider about Entyvio.
This Odyssey Sports broadcast is presented by Health Markets. Shop for health insurance your way. And now, Odyssey and 670 The Score bring you Chicago Cubs baseball on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Get out the tape measure, long gone. Back in the stands. That ball is gone. A game-winning home run. Can you believe it? This is what you came in for. You got the Cubs game on the score.
Chicago Cubs baseball is presented to you in part by Benjamin Moore, Benny's Beverage Depot, Hefty Trash Bags, Sigler Subaru of Kenosha, Bosch Power Tools, James Hardy Building Products, Sloan, Stella Blue Coffee, Traffic Tech, Wintrust Community Banks, your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers, Granger, official partner of the Chicago Cubs in Wrigley Field, Turo Tires, and by BetMGM, the sportsbook born in Vegas. Download the app today. Please gamble responsibly. And now, here's the Hall of Famer, Pat Hughes and Ron Coomer, with all the exciting play-by-play action of Chicago Cubs baseball.
The Red Hot Cubs are back home after winning 8 of 9 on their road trip and vaulting into the National League wildcard race. Tonight, it's the opener of a 3-game set between the Cubs and Pittsburgh Pirates here at beautiful Wrigley Field. Hi, everyone. A pleasant good evening to you alongside Ron Coomer. Zach Zaidman in for Pat, who has the night off. The Cubs just 3 back of the final wild card spot in the National League. Right-hander Jameson Taillon pitches for the Cubs tonight, while fellow right-hander Jared Jones goes for the Pirates. Let's get right to the starting lineup, sponsored by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois. Through it all for Derek Shelton's Pirates, a record of 63-73, last place in the National League Central. Nick Gonzalez is the leadoff man, and he's at second base. The left fielder is Brian Reynolds. O'Neill Cruz, the center fielder, bats third, and the cleanup man is designated hitter Andrew McCutchen. Rowdy Tellez at first. Brian Dela Cruz plays right field. The third baseman hitting seventh is Jared Triolo. Henry Davis is the catcher, and hitting ninth is Aliko Williams, the shortstop, with right-hander Jared Jones on the hill for Pittsburgh. Meantime, for Craig Counsell's Cubs, a record of 71-66. The Cubs, second place in the National League Central, and again, just 3 back of Atlanta for that final wild card spot in the National League. Ian Happ is the leadoff man in left. First baseman, Michael Busch. Seiya Suzuki is the designated hitter. The cleanup man is right fielder Cody Bellinger. Isaac Paredes at third. The second baseman, Nico Horner. Dansby Swanson hits seventh, and he plays shortstop tonight. The center fielder is Pete Crow Armstrong. And hitting ninth for the Cubs, Miguel Amaya, the catcher, with the veteran right-hander Jameson Taillon on the mound. It's a beautiful early evening here in Chicago. Not a cloud in the sky, temperature in the low 70s, the wind blowing in at the moment here at the friendly confines. First pitch next, Cubs and Pirates on the score, and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Pat Hughes and Ron Coomer are Chicago's sound of summer on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
You've heard us talk a lot about FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Well, we have something a little different for you. Now through September 22nd, all FanDuel customers can bet $5 and get a 3-week free trial of NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. Then, with a YouTube TV base plan, you'll be able to watch every regular season Sunday afternoon out-of-market game. All you need is a Google account and a current form of payment, and you can cancel anytime. Just visit FanDuel.com/StreamNC to download America's #1 sportsbook. 21 plus and present in North Carolina. Full price of NFL Sunday Ticket will be automatically charged seasonally after free trial. No refunds. Terms, restrictions, and embargoes apply. Gambling problem? Call 877-718-5543 or visit morethanagame.nc.gov. 21 plus and present in Illinois. Opt-in required. Wager requirements apply. Bonuses awarded as non-withdrawable bonus bets or profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including bonus expiration. See terms and conditions at FanDuel.com/sportsbook. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Beautiful night here at Wrigley Field. Temperature currently 71 degrees, wind blowing in from right. It's sunny. The game time temperature sponsored by Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric. Your trusted local experts. Cool. The Cubs have been on fire. They've won 9 of 10, scoring 99 runs during that time. That's an average of nearly 10 runs per game. Wow.
Yeah, the offense has been doing it, that's for sure. They've been banging the ball around the yard. They've been, having some comeback wins. They've kind of won in every type of way you could. And, the other part of that is the pitching has maintained. The defense has been good. And as we've talked to Craig Counsell earlier today, and, the other aspect of the game, the base running is outstanding. So, guys have been playing great baseball. You got to keep this going. We got 1 month left of the season to try to make it to October baseball. You got to keep this roll going.
32-year-old right-hander Jameson Taillon on the mound for the Cubs, 9-8 with a 3.85 ERA. He's making his 24th start. Nick Gonzalez at the plate. The first pitch is up high for ball one, and we are underway. The opener of a 3-game set between the Cubs and Pirates. Gonzalez, a right-handed batter. The Pirates' second baseman hitting at .262 with 5 home runs and 40 RBIs. The pitch, a swing and a miss, 1-1. Coom last time out, Jameson Taillon a week ago today in Pittsburgh. Picked up a victory, 4 earned runs allowed on 8 hits in 6 2/3. And the pitch. Fly ball hit to shallow right. Coming in Bellinger, now drifting toward the line. He makes the catch, 1 away.
I think in the last ballgame for JMO, the biggest key, he gave up a couple runs late because he had a lead and he was really on the attack. But at the end of the day, 6 2/3 goes deep into the 7th inning, and that is the biggest key. He gave the Cubs a great outing. He eliminated, because of the run production of the offense, some of the key bullpen guys got a day off, and it was just a very good start for Taillon.
Brian Reynolds at the plate. He fouls one away. Second deck off to the left. Switch hitter batting from the left side against the right-hander Taillon, 0-1. Reynolds hitting at .282, 21 home runs, 74 RBIs. The pitch. Ground ball hit to second. Routine for Nico Horner, who fields it and flips to first, 2 away.
Well, that's the patented pitch by JMO to a left-handed hitter. He ends up starting that ball off the plate away, and it just ends up right on the corner. Perfect pitch. He throws that in a couple different ways. He'll stay on that corner. He'll either start it away and bring it back to the outer edge, or he'll start it somewhat middle and run it to the outer edge. That one, he got Reynolds to roll over a ground ball.
O'Neill Cruz at the plate, looks at a ball outside, a fastball that missed, 1-0 the count. Cruz now playing center field for the Pirates, hitting at .274, 18 home runs, 68 RBIs. Left-handed batter, and the pitch is outside again, 2-0.
Yeah, Cruz he DH'd the first 2 games in the series against the Cubs, and then the final game, after a couple days of a lot of work in the outfield in pregame and batting practice, this ball's fouled off by Cruz. They put him out in center field and let him play. It doesn't sound as if he's all that keen about the move, but, he's really struggled at shortstop. A lot of errors, a lot of routine errors, and the Pirates really feel like this would be better for their team and better for Cruz if he goes out in the center field.
Cruz looks at a called strike, a fastball, 2-2. And Cruz with 24 errors playing shortstop this year.
That is the ultimate position where you need consistency on the diamond. Between that and the catcher, you just got to have guys that can catch the ball there. And if you're making a lot of mistakes, that's just not going to work.
Taillon works his motion, high leg kick and pitch. Cruz bounces one on the right side, fielded on the outfield grass by Horner. Slings to the first baseman Bush for out number 3. And that's that, a 1-2-3 inning for Jameson Taillon to begin the ball game. We head to the last of the first. Cubs and Pirates scoreless on the score in the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Catch every moment of every game all season long on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Hey parents, Instacart here. And this season, we've got your back to school. As in, we've got your back when your kid derails your grocery trip the weekend before school starts because they have nothing to wear and hate everything in their closet. And ankle socks aren't cool anymore, Mom. But it's all good because through Instacart, you can order all the groceries and school lunch stuff you need from the comfort of your ankle socks. Home. Download the app to get delivery in as fast as 30 minutes and a $0 delivery fee on your first 3 orders while supplies last. Minimum $10 per order. Additional terms apply.
You've heard us talk a lot about FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Well, we have something a little different for you. Now through September 22nd, all FanDuel customers can bet $5 and get a 3-week free trial of NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. Then, with a YouTube TV base plan, you'll be able to watch every regular season Sunday afternoon out-of-market game. All you need is a Google account and a current form of payment, and you can cancel anytime. Just visit FanDuel.com/StreamNC to download America's #1 sportsbook. 21 plus and present in North Carolina. Full price of NFL Sunday ticket will be automatically charged seasonally after free trial. No refunds. Terms, restrictions, and embargoes apply. Gambling problem? Call 877-718-5543 or visit morethanagame.nc.gov. 21 plus and present in Illinois. Opt-in required. Wager requirements apply. Bonuses awarded as non-withdrawable bonus bets or profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including bonus expiration. See terms and conditions at FanDuel.com/sportsbook. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The Cubs leadoff man is presented by Vinny's Beverage Depot. If Ian Happ gets a hit, Vinny's Beverage Depot will donate $100 to the Greater Chicago Food Depository. If you can't find it at Vinny's, it's probably not worth drinking. Right-hander Jared Jones deals, and Happ fouls the first pitch back, 0-1 the count. Happ, a switch hitter, batting from the left side against the right-hander Jones, who's 23 years old. 5-7 in his rookie season with a 3.88 ERA. This is start number 18 for him. The next pitch is outside, 1-1 the count. Jones returned from a long stint on the injury list. Last time out against the Cubs Tuesday in Pittsburgh. Here comes the 1-1. Happ hits a pop fly on the infield to the right of second. It's the shortstop Williams who makes the catch. 1 away.
A good pitch by Jones. Ian takes big rip at this pitch, but it ends up shattering his bat. It's a little pop-up to start the game. Jones, as you're saying, he's got a very good arm. He's going to rush it up there around 97, 98 miles an hour with a really good slider.
Michael Busch at the plate. The pitch is taken for a strike, 0-1. Yeah, but last Tuesday against the Cubs in Pittsburgh, a loss for Jones. 5 runs on 5 hits in 4 innings, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. But it missed all that time with a lat strain as Busch bounces one to short, fielded on a high hop by Williams. The throw across in time, 2 away.
Jones, in his last start, threw the ball well, gave up a couple home runs, and that really cost him in that ball game. But as you said, very good arm. He's going to rush it up there in high 90s, 97, 98 miles an hour. Speed gun, as always. Speaking of velocity, powered by Xfinity, Extreme Sports with Xfinity, because it's only live once. He's got a very good slider, and when he gets on top of that slider, he can make it very tough on right-handed hitters.
Seiya Suzuki looks at a fastball outside, 1-0 the count. The first inning is powered by Invesco QQQ. Tomorrow's innovation awaits with Invesco QQQ. The pitch inside to Seiya, 2-0. Let's rethink possibility. Invesco Distributors Incorporated. 2 away, last of the first, the opener of a 3-game set. Cubs and Pirates are scoreless. The 2-0. Seiya looks at a strike. A slider that spins into the zone, 2-1.
Yeah, that one ended up 2-0 slider right in the middle of the plate. I mean, like, split the plate in half right down the middle, but because it's such a good breaking ball, you haven't seen it yet, kind of buckles you at home plate.
Suzuki swings and misses at another slider, 2-2 the count. Malachi Moore is the home plate umpire this evening. Doug Eddings at first. Emil Jimenez is the second base umpire. And manning third, the crew chief, Bill Miller. The announcement of the umpire sponsored by Suits 2020 and Niles, the largest selection of wedding outfits for grooms and groomsmen. Jones kicks and fires, and Seiya fouls it back off the screen. Count remains 2-2. Suits 2020 and Niles, affordable luxury. Seiya on the year hitting at .276. He's got 19 home runs, 64 RBIs. Powerful right-handed batter. Jones delivers. And that one misses.
Ooh.
Apparently low. Maybe it didn't miss, but the bottom line, it's
called the ball. We'll just leave it at that. That ball's, if that's going to be a ball all day, neither pitcher's going to make it. Neither manager's going to make it through this game.
Now the payoff pitch. And that one's a called strike 3, a slider that appeared perhaps low and outside, but it hit the corner, according to Malachi Moore. Strike 3. And the Cubs go down in order here in the first. We head to the second, scoreless game. Cubs and Pirates on the score in the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Cubs fans, Justin Steele here. Pat and Ron call every game here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
This summer, Instacart presents famous summer flavors coming to your front door, or pool, or hotel.
Your grocery delivery has arrived, sir.
That was faster than room service.
No violence in the lobby.
Oh, seriously? Anyway, sit back, relax, and get delivery in as fast as 30 minutes. Starring your favorite snacks, drinks, and more. Download Instacart for free delivery on your first 3 orders. Rated H for hungry audiences. Offer valid for a limited time. Minimum $10 per order. Excludes restaurants. Additional terms and fees apply. The 2 scariest words right now are filling and up. Filling up on gas, terrifying. Filling up on groceries, a nightmare. But with a McDonald's $5 meal deal, filling up on flavor is easy. I can choose between a McDouble or McChicken, plus a 4-piece chicken McNugget, small fries, and a soft drink. All of this for just $5. I'm filling up with a McDouble and Coke. Have no fear. The McDonald's $5 meal deal is here. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Coca-Cola is a registered trademark of the Coca-Cola Company.
If you're an adult with moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease, you have options with Entyvio. For maintenance therapy, you and your doctor can choose between intravenous infusion or the Entyvio pen, a self-administered injection under the skin you can take at home or on the go. Discover your options at Entyvio.com. Infusion and serious allergic reactions can happen during or after treatment. Entyvio may increase risk of infection, which can be serious. PML, a rare, potentially fatal brain infection, cannot be ruled out. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, sores, or are prone to infections. Liver problems can occur. Ask your healthcare provider about Entyvio.
The second inning is sponsored by Southwest Airlines. Remember, on Southwest, 2 bags fly free. Back to you guys.
Gabe Ramirez, thank you so much with us tonight. Did a terrific job on the pregame show. You'll hear him throughout the game as well as the postgame show. Top 2, Andrew McCutchen looks at a strike from Jamison Tyone. The next pitch is bounced to third, roaming to his left and fielding Paredes. His throw across just a little offline, but grabbed by Bush. And he tags McCutchen as he runs down the baseline for out number 1.
A good pitch by J-Mo. This one running in, good 2-seamer on the inside corner. Got McCutchen in on the hands for a little 2-hopper to Paredes. Double plays tonight, turned by the Cubs. They're sponsored by Nissan. They make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself today at Nissan.
Rowdy Tellez looks at a ball outside. A cutter that missed, 1-0 the count. 1 down, top 2, opener of a 3-game set. Cubs and Pirates are scoreless. A former Pirate, Jamison Tyone, going for the Cubs. Here's the 1-0. And Tellez looks at a strike on the outside corner. 1-1 the count. Lights are on, but plenty of daylight. Not a cloud in the sky. A light wind blowing in from right. Tyone delivers. Ground ball hit to second, fielded on a belt-high hop by Horner. His throw to first is in time, and 2 away.
J-Mo's got the ground ball going so far. He's got 5 outs, 4 of them ground balls, 1 to third and 3 to Nico. Nico's been busy here in the early going, and that is a good sign for J-Mo. Tyone, not necessarily a big strikeout guy, but boy, when he gets that 2-seamer and a cutter working, and at the last minute they just take a little dip down, it's a lot of routine ground balls, and there's another one.
Brian De La Cruz with a chop to third, fielded by Paredes, and his throw is in time. Another 1-2-3 inning for Tyone and the Cubs. Middle 2, Cubs and Pirates are scoreless. On the Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Hall of Famer Pat Hughes and Ron Coomer bring you all the action on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Hey parents, Instacart here. And this season, we've got your back to school. As in, we've got your back when your kid derails your grocery trip the weekend before school starts because they have nothing to wear and hate everything in their closet. And ankle socks aren't cool anymore, Mom. But it's all good because through Instacart, you can order all the groceries and school lunch stuff you need from the comfort of your ankle socks. Home. Download the app to get delivery in as fast as 30 minutes and a $0 delivery fee on your first 3 orders while supplies last. Minimum $10 per order. Additional terms apply.
Some things in life can be tricky, like learning to play an instrument, tying a knot in a balloon, your kids' math homework.
What?
Life insurance can feel tricky too, but at State Farm, we can help make it easier to understand so you can protect your family's future. A local State Farm agent can help you look at your options and choose the coverage you need to protect the people you love. Contact your local agent or visit statefarm.com today.
We all belong outside. We're drawn to nature.
Whether it's the recorded sounds of the ocean we doze off to, or the succulents that adorn our homes, nature makes all of our lives, well, better. Despite all this, we often go about our busy lives removed from it. But the outdoors is closer than we realize. With All Trails, you can discover trails nearby and explore confidently. With offline maps and on-trail navigation, download the free app today and make the most of your summer with All Trails.
On Saturday, September 14th, Cubs Charities will host the 19th annual Race to Wrigley 5K charity run as Cody Bellinger leads off the last of the second by looking at a ball inside from Jared Jones, or scoreless, Cubs and Pirates. The Wrigley 5K charity run, both in person at Wrigley Field and virtually, as Jones kicks and fires. Bellinger hits a high fly ball to center field, now roaming toward left center Cruz, and he makes a one-handed catch as Bellinger is retired. One down here in the bottom of the second inning. Register now through Friday, September 13th at noon at racetowrigley.com. So now Isaac Paredes will step to the plate, the number 5 hitter in the Cubs order, hitting at .232 with 19 home runs, 69 RBIs. Coming off a big game in yesterday's victory in Washington, 2 hits and 3 ribbies. The pitch. Paredes takes the ball inside, 1-0.
Yeah, shot one to right center field for a little base hit and then to left. So it was a good day with 3 RBIs. Paredes, but really the play of the game was made by him early. He made a diving catch and turned it on a one hop into a double play and got the Cubs out of that inning quickly when it, was going the wrong way with first and second, or second and third, was it? And our first and third or base loaded, but nobody out. And he turned it into a double play. And that was a huge play in the ballgame.
Paredes looks at a strike, 2-1. Yeah, the double play, a run scored on the play, but it limited, like you said, what could have been a really big inning.
It shut down the inning. That's the biggest thing. It got the Cubs off the field quickly.
Paredes pulls one foul off the netting to the left, 2-2 the count. So he jumped on that slider from Jones. Cubs wearing their traditional home white uniforms with the blue pinstripes, blue lettering and numerals on the back outlined in red, the iconic Cubs logo on the front left part of the jersey, blue socks, blue helmets with red C on the front. Paredes wearing white shoes. Here's the pitch. He fouls it back off the screen. Count remains 2-2. The Pirates wearing alternate black jerseys with gold lettering and numerals, gray pants, black caps with a gold letter P on the front. Here's the pitch by Jones. Pulled foul off the netting to the left again by Paredes, 2-2. Jones wearing white shoes with a hint of black. The uniform descriptions are sponsored by Benjamin Moore. Transform your clubhouse into a Cubs house with Cubbies blue, Wrigley Field green. Trip that lasted 10 days through 3 cities as Paredes again fouls one away, second back off to the right. Sweep of Washington, a swing and a miss by Paredes at a fastball off the outside, strike 3, 2 away.
Now that's the out pitch for Jones, that slider down and away, excellent pitch. Paredes hit a couple pitches in that at bat to hit and hooked one foul, and then when he missed that pitch, then times you're hopeful that you get another pitch in the middle, and Jones did not. He made a good pitch with the slider.
Here's Nico Horner riding an 8-game hitting streak. He looks at a strike from Jones. A fastball clocked at 98 miles per hour, 0-1 the count. The Cubs count on Granger's help to keep the ballpark running. To get the products you need, call clickgranger.com or just stop by as Nico taps one foul at the plate, 0-2. Granger, official partner of the Chicago Cubs and Wrigley Field. 2 down here in the bottom of the second inning. The Cubs and Pirates are scoreless as Nico calls time and steps out of the box. Nico hitting .367 during this 8-game hitting streak. Now the 0-2. A ground ball hit to third. Fielded to his left by Triolo. His throw across in time. Cubs go down in order in the second. We head to the third. Still scoreless. Cubs and Pirates on the score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Take the Cubs with you in the Chicagoland area on the free Odyssey app. We are the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
See Broadway's spellbinding spectacular in Chicago. Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Join Harry and his son on the next adventure, September 10th through February 1st at the James M. Niederlander Theater. Get tickets at BroadwayInChicago.com.
Hey, Tinley Park, looking for low prices on grocery favorites? Find them at your new Amazon Fresh grocery store. Save big with new deals updated every week in our circular. Visit your new Amazon Fresh grocery store, now open on South Harlem Avenue.
The two scariest words right now are filling and up. Filling up on gas, terrifying. Filling up on groceries, a nightmare. But with a McDonald's $5 meal deal, filling up on flavor is easy. I can choose between a McDouble or McChicken, plus a 4-piece chicken McNugget, small fries, and a soft drink. All of this for just $5. I'm filling up with a McDouble and Coke. Have no fear. The McDonald's $5 meal deal is here. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Coca-Cola is a registered trademark of the Coca-Cola Company.
When I tried ordering everything online, my home renovation project fell apart. Thankfully, I found Studio 41. They guided me through the selection process and made sure I had what I needed for every step of the project. Visit shopstudio41.com for a location near you.
Lowe's knows that for pros, time is money. And that's why with the Lowe's app, we've made saving time easy. You can authorize crew members to make purchases at Lowe's stores on your behalf. They can pay quickly by scanning a QR code for a simple checkout every time. Now that's what we call saving time in store with the Lowe's app. So you have more time to get the job done because Lowe's knows pros.
The third inning is sponsored by Grainger, official partner of the Chicago Cubs in Wrigley Field. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by.
Gabe, thank you. 6 up, 6 down so far for Pittsburgh as we begin the top of the third. Jared Triolo, the third baseman at the plate. Jamison Tyone deals, and that pitch low for ball one. Cubs and Pirates are scoreless. Triolo, right-handed batter. Crowds the plate, hits out of the crouch. Tyone deals. Now that's a called strike. 1-1 the count. Fastball on the inner half of the plate. Triolo hitting at .204, 6 home runs, 35 RBIs. And the pitch. Pulled on the ground past a diving Paredes in the left field for a base hit. So Triolo gets the first hit of the ball game, a leadoff single here in the third.
That little inside slider, Triolo, and not exactly where J-Mo wanted that pitch. Probably wanted it more away and down, probably. And Paredes gives it a nice effort. He lays out for this ball in the hole, but ball hit sharply in the left field for the first hit of the ball game.
Henry Davis at the plate, right-handed batter. The pitch is up high for ball one.
And we're coming to you live all season long from the Invesco QQQ broadcast booth. Proud ETF partner of the Chicago Cubs.
Davis waits for the 1-0. A long set by Tyone. And the pitch. Called strike. Cutter on the inside, 1-1. Coming up on a station identification. Get that to you shortly. Davis, 24 years old, the number 1 overall pick back in 2021. The pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-2. 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves on the score in the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Cubs Talk on the Bernstein and Holmes Show, weekdays, 10 a.m. to 2 on the score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network, WSCR Chicago, WBMX HD2 Chicago, and Odyssey Sports Station.
A 1-2 inside to Davis, backing him away. 2-2 the count. Alongside Ron Coomer, Zach Zaidman in for Pat. He's got the night off. Cubs and Pirates are scoreless here in the top of the third. No one out. A man at first. Davis at the plate with a 2-2 count. Tyone delivers. And this is pop foul out of play off to the left. 2-2.
I think Pat wanted to stay home tonight knowing it was Margaritaville night here at the old ballpark at Wrigley. And honoring the late, great Jimmy Buffett. And Pat probably home with his parrot head stuff on and his play and his Hawaiian shirt and listening to Buffett tunes. But Jimmy Buffett, one of the great guys, but great concerts you will ever would have gone to. He was a special guy.
Called strike 3. Fastball on the outside corner gets Davis one away.
And if you were a concert goer, when you heard that Jimmy Buffett passed, it was just a really sad thing. I got to see him many times play, and very first time I was in minor league baseball in Portland, Oregon, and he played the ballpark post game, and I thought, well, there was a hint of rain, typical in Oregon, right? That good rain. They canceled our game. They moved it early. Then they canceled it all together so they could make sure they had the Buffett concert. So I just went to the park and went in our clubhouse and hung out till the concert started.
So you.
And walked right out there. I was standing right next to the stage all night. I became a parrot head that night, right there.
Great stuff. Alico Williams at the plate looks at a strike outside. The next pitch is another called strike on the outside corner as Tyone goes with a slider. So Williams, the number 9 hitter in the hole, 0-2. 1 down. They're in the top of the third. Pirates have a man at first in Triolo. It's a scoreless game. Tyone deals inside to Williams. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Williams leaning out over the plate a little bit. J-Mo came back inside with a fastball up and in.
Strikeouts by Cubs pitchers are sponsored by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers. Own every mile in a brand new Hyundai. Throw to first, diving back in safely. Triolo's got 7 stolen bases this season. Williams hitting at .213. No home runs, 4 RBIs, 75 at bats this year for the Pirates. Right-handed batter. Triolo goes. Here's the pitch. It is looped in the shallow right center field. Racing over, making the catch. Crow Armstrong. The throw to first is offline. So sliding back in safely is Triolo. But man, Pete Crow Armstrong with a full head of steam in a right center field to make the catch in one motion. Tried to fire a strike to first and double off Triolo. Couldn't do it, but 2 away.
Yeah, nice play by Pete. He goes and gets this ball in the gap. It's a little run and hit. Triolo all the way to second base. Pete catches this ball, but he's on a dead run, so he can't set his feet to throw. So he throws like an infielder on the run, and throw just kind of ran out of gas by the time it got to first. Triolo got back, but a very nice play by Pete Crow Armstrong.
Now a throw to first. That was close. Triolo called safe. Cubs saying, hold on a second. They wanted to check with the video people.
Well, throw was up into the runner, and sometimes the catch is made, and the tag is right there on the same spot. And that can be a close play.
Cubs do not challenge. The next pitch to Gonzalez is a big swing and a miss. 0-1 the count. Triolo at first, 2 away, top 3, no score. Cubs and Pirates. The pitch. A ground ball hits softly to third, fielded by Paredes. Slings across high into the Pirates dugout.
That's a routine ground ball to Paredes, and I think what happened to him on this play is he was unsure where he's going to throw the ball. Am I going to go to second and take the short way, go to first, and then all of a sudden, he's going to throw to first, but his throwing angle is bad, and he throws this ball. He cuts it loose from below his waist, and the ball just sails on him. And he probably got the grip of a 2-seamer, and this ball just flies right into the dugout. So it'll be an error on Paredes, and that'll push runners at second and third with Reynolds at the plate, their top hitter.
Reynolds grounded out to second in the first. He's 0 for 1. Switch hitter batting from the left side with men at second and third and 2 away. Scoreless game. Here's the pitch. That's called strike. Cutter on the outer half. 0-1. We're in the top of the third. Triolo at third. Gonzalez at second after the error by Paredes. Reynolds hitting at .282. He's got 21 home runs, 74 RBIs. And the pitch. Outside, 1-1.
Reynolds, dangerous hitter. 21 bombs, 74 driven in. This guy is a really good player, and a lot of people may not know him because of where he's played for years. This guy can flat out play.
Two-time All-Star with the Pirates. Now the 1-1. A bouncing ball to third, backing up, fielding Paredes. Sidearm throw to first, this time on target to get Reynolds for out number 3. And the Pirates leave 2 in scoring position. Middle 3, scoreless. Cubs and Pirates on the score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Cub fans, Nico Horner here. Pat and Ron call every game here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
The two scariest words right now are filling and up. Filling up on gas, terrifying. Filling up on groceries, a nightmare. But with a McDonald's $5 meal deal, filling up on flavor is easy. I can choose between a McDouble or McChicken, plus a 4-piece chicken McNugget, small fries, and a soft drink. All of this for just $5. I'm filling up with a McDouble and Coke. Have no fear. The McDonald's $5 meal deal is here. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Coca-Cola is a registered trademark of the Coca-Cola Company.
Lowe's knows that for pros, time is money. And that's why with the Lowe's app, we've made saving time easy. You can authorize crew members to make purchases at Lowe's stores on your behalf. They can pay quickly by scanning a QR code for a simple checkout every time. Now that's what we call saving time in store with the Lowe's app. So you have more time to get the job done because Lowe's knows pros.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cashback you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
With Eckrich, the official smoked sausage and deli meat of the college football playoff, it's super easy to score big flavor, even when you have no time between the laundry, your laundry list of responsibilities, and kickoff. You're still ready to go with perfectly seasoned smoked sausage you heat up and eat up. Whether it's Grandpa's famous chili dogs or your famous almost forgot the potluck deli sliders, Eckrich makes every game day taste and feel like a win. For extra delicious game days, just add Eckrich.
Dansby Swanson's On Deck. Who's On Deck is sponsored by On Deck. Need a small business loan fast? Apply today at OnDeck.com. Last of the third here at Wrigley. Cubs and Pirates are scoreless. Swanson digs in against the right-hander Jared Jones, and the first pitch is taken for a strike, a slider of the front door variety, meaning it nips the inside portion of the plate for a strike. 0-1. Swanson hitting at .234 this season, 12 home runs, 54 RBIs. He looks at the ball low, 1-1 the count.
In between innings, we were listening to the song Glory Days, which is a famous Bruce Springsteen song about baseball, sang here at Wrigley Field by Jimmy Buffett.
The 1-1. Swanson hits one in the air. Deep left center field. Going back, Reynolds at the track near the wall. It's gone! Cubs strike first. Solo home run, Dansby Swanson. 1-0 Cubs here in the third.
Now, less than a week ago, the Cubs in Pittsburgh, that's what got Jones in Pittsburgh. The home run ball, couple of them. And this one, as we said, ball's going to carry to left. Wind blowing kind of across to start of the game towards the left field corner. Dansby catches this one a little bit off the end of the bat, but not totally, and hits it in about the second row in straight left field. Big swing of the bat for the Cubs and Dansby Swanson.
Pete Crow Armstrong at the plate. He fouls the first pitch back from Jones, 0-1.
Might have to play Glory Days more often in between innings. That worked out pretty well.
Yeah, that was glorious. A 370-foot drive to left center. A pitch to PCA, pulled on the ground to first, off the glove of Tellez, who scoops it up and steps on the bag just in time to beat PCA for out number 1. Another hefty home run by Swanson, sponsored by Hefty, the official trash bag of the Chicago Cubs. Hefty strong all day long.
I will tell a quick story. We win the World Series in 16, obviously, and over the winter we all go to the White House, and it was just a great thing for all of us. I was really happy that the Cubs invited everybody, and we had a huge contingent of people going to the White House to meet the president, and they were very cordial, a great situation. But as that pitch in for a strike, as we're walking through the White House, Pat and I kind of veer off from the group. Imagine that. In the White House, that pitch is high, and we're walking and we're looking at some of the pictures and things in a hallway that, there's nobody but us. And then 3 people are out in front of us that are not with us, that are getting their own private tour.
The 1-1 to Amaya is fouled away out of play off to the right.
And I'm looking at this great big picture of George Washington, and I'm looking at it, and I hear this voice to my right. And, being in the radio business, you pay attention to voices, and I'm like, I know that voice. It's not Pat's. That pitch misses up and away, counts 2-2. And I'm like, that's Jimmy Buffett. And I turn, and it's Jimmy Buffett, his daughter, and, someone working at the White House giving him the tour.
Mm-hmm.
And so Pat and I, what we did is
there is a better way. That's why we created the original Barrett.
Contingent in the White House. The president spoke, and when the Cubs were up on stage with the president, very cool moment. But you talk about a nice guy. He was just 10.
They need a big stop here. Get the offense the ball back in good field position, and then they need to find some rhythm. But they have got to get a stop here and get off the field.
Well, they get it started with an incompletion on first down, so now it's 2nd down and 10 and an empty backfield for Castellanos. 4-man rush. He's well protected. Now the pocket to collapse. He gets free, gets down the sideline, and picks up about half. He turned nothing into something, avoided a sack. Darrell Jackson got through, but he got free. Makes it 3rd down and about 5.
See, again, it's about rushing with lane discipline. If you're the left defensive end, if you're out on the edge, you have to make sure that you stay at quarterback depth and do not get sucked inside, because Castellanos, it's never over with him. It's never over. Rush lanes are so important when they're only sending 4. Key 3rd down here, Bob. Key 3rd down.
3rd down and 6, and BC has been tremendous so far on 3rd down, as you can see. In a 4-man rush. There's the wheel.
34,000.
34,000 by Coombe. We'll get to the second row in a sec. The pitch, a bouncing ball hit to short, backing up and fielding on a high hop. Williams slings to first in time. That's out number 3. But the Cubs strike first on a solo shot by Swanson. 1-0 Cubs as we head to the 4th on the score. And the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
This is your home for Cubs baseball all season long. The Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
You've heard us talk a lot about FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Well, we have something a little different for you. Now through September 22nd, all FanDuel customers can bet $5 and get a 3-week free trial of NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. Then, with a YouTube TV base plan, you'll be able to watch every regular season Sunday afternoon out-of-market game. All you need is a Google account and a current form of payment, and you can cancel anytime. Just visit FanDuel.com/StreamNC to download America's #1 sportsbook. 21 plus and present in North Carolina. Full price of NFL Sunday ticket will be automatically charged seasonally after free trial. No refunds. Terms, restrictions, and embargoes apply. Gambling problem? Call 877-718-5543 or visit morethanagame.nc.gov. 21 plus and present in Illinois. Opt-in required. Wager requirements apply. Bonuses awarded as non-withdrawable bonus bets or profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including bonus expiration. See terms and conditions at FanDuel.com/sportsbook. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey parents, it's Instacart here to say that this season we've got your back to school. As in, we've got your back to school supplies, backpacks, binders, you name it. And we've got your back. Like when your kid tells you they need glue sticks and a poster board for tomorrow, which makes you think, who raised you? And then you think, yikes, right, me.
They want to get
And then you
done relative to this defense, and you see them just moving the football up and down the field.
Back to the ground attack. And they get attacked. Patrick Payton. He didn't fall for the fake. He dumps Castellanos behind the line.
That's what you need. You need one of your big dogs to make a play. Patrick Payton is going to be one of these guys who you'll see on Sundays. And he's got fantastic measurables, 6'5", 250 pounds. He's put on weight this offseason so he can be stronger against the run. He has to make some plays. He has to be one of these guys who, athlete for athlete, against a guy like Thomas Castellanos, has to win his fair share.
Not sure if the officials are coming in. They're going to have a discussion about the spot. Nearly 5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter at BC in range to extend their lead. Both teams taking advantage, kind of a pseudo timeout here. Neither team has called timeout. And now they're going to call the teams back on the field. I think they got the spot ironed out. Again, we had clock issues in case you're just joining us all the way through the first quarter. The clock wasn't functioning in the stadium, so they had to keep the time on the field. And now they're winding the clock back up. And we approach 10 minutes to go before halftime. So after that negative play, Payton the tackle for loss, second down and goal, back to the 13. Castellanos down for Ward at the pylon. He slips inside for another Boston College touchdown. Trayshawn Ward victimizes his old team. And BC's got a 2-touchdown lead.
You're just going to see the confusion between Fentrell Cyphers and Shaheem Brown. They don't pass it off. The switch release. And you see right there, you can see Shaheem Brown's body language. They didn't talk it out as far as whether they were going to pass it off or lock that combination route. And when you don't talk down there in the red zone, things happen too quickly, and they result in 6. Classic miscommunication.
Wow. Doak Campbell Stadium in shocked silence. A 7-play, 68-yard touchdown drive and a nearly perfect start for Thomas Castellanos.
There ain't no easy way out.
You're playing with fire, kid. Laptop's unmade to handle all that. Multiple apps, big files. You think it won't crash? You're a hot dog in a hurricane.
It's a Mac. It's running fine.
Oh. That's a weird fork, man.
Okay, everybody got their Dos Equis playbooks? Good. There's only one play. Go for Dos. That means when we get a chance to go big, we take it. Let's roll some tape. 2 seats in an okay position, but the front row would be a huge score. The usher is playing lockdown deep. Watch how they execute. With the Dos Equis vendor as lead blocker. Sneak, scramble, take it to the house. Flawless. That's how you... Go for Dos! Go for Dos!
Some like them toasted. Eat them how you like them.
Pop-Tart.
Rated teen.
Star Wars Outlaws. Available now.
Play Star Wars Outlaws on Xbox.
Football season already and not a satellite dish in sight.
I hardly recognize the roofs I grew up on.
Enough squawking.
Oh, great.
Coach Brian. Y'all are whining while everyone else is watching nonstop football on DirecTV. Tell me, whose house is this?
Their house?
I think they're renting.
Listen. I know they get easy access to all this football, but you know what you got?
What, Coach?
A crumb bum attitude.
Stream football without a satellite dish.
Now drop and give me 20.
20 what?
At Cracker Barrel, there are no breakfast rules because breakfast rules all day long. Like our decadent new French toast bake, topped with our famous fried apples. So come in anytime and we'll break out the breakfast.
Shop the September holiday sale at Sherwin-Williams and transform your space with color. Get 30% off paints and stains with sale prices starting at $34.29. Find your new color August 30th through September 9th. Shop online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store.
Capital One Labor Day Kickoff on ESPN is brought to you by Sherwin-Williams. Bring your color to life with the very best paint.
Back in Tallahassee, Bob Wischusen alongside Lewis Riddick. Chris Budden with us as well. Boston College with a dominant first 20 minutes, 14-0. They lead Florida State. So if you're looking for that FSU response off the loss to Georgia Tech in London last week, you have not gotten it so far. They have run 6 offensive plays to BC's 29. Boston College has had the ball 17.5 minutes. Florida State 2.5 minutes. They're about to get the ball back now, but Lewis, BC just capped another impressive drop.
Yeah, Bill O'Brien and offensive coordinator Will Long, they are locked in. These are the two guys you want to keep an eye on, and that's Fenchel Cypress and Shaheem Brown, the corner and the safety. Is what you're going to get here in this man coverage. You're just going to get a little pick route, but really a little combination route. I don't want to say pick route. You just have to communicate that. Are you going to lock it or are you going to pass it off? Right there, you see them both. They
aren't going very well on offense. He'll use whatever technology you can get. After the last possession, he spent a long time on the iPad, went over and relayed some things to his offensive line. DJ Uyunglele has been using it during the entire time while they're sitting.
He's back on the field facing 2nd down and 7 now. Play action. Scouts away from the blitz off the edge. Picks up the block, hit from behind. And he's about a yard shy of the first down. Lewis, you made the point on the line. NFL coaching staff might have an advantage in this green dot era we're now in college football.
Absolutely. When you can talk to the green dot player, one player designated on the field until the play clock hits 15 seconds. These guys are used to doing it. Bill O'Brien's used to doing it. Will Long's used to doing it. Tim Lewis, the defensive coordinator, he's talking to Cam Arnold up to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete on 3rd down. It's going to be another 3 and out for Florida State. Fareed Johnson, they're in coverage on Jalen Lucas. And here comes the punt crew.
The pressures are just starting to get to DJ now because Tim Lewis is starting to dial up some 5-man pressures with different twists on the inside. And he's just telling his corners in the back end, hey, look, that ball's going to come out quick. Stay true to your technique. He told us in the production meetings he believes in Amari Jackson. He believes in Max Tucker, Kari Johnson, Carter Davis, all the names that you've been calling out who have been making plays against a real good wide receiver core of Florida State. They just can't get loose.
Astromano with a terrific punt. He's going to drive McGowan. And he fumbled the football at first, now breaks a couple. Eventually gets gang tackled at the 10-yard line, but did well to recover and just escape his own goal line. Aerial coverage provided by Goodyear. Road tested and game ready. Are you ready for the road? Goodyear. More driven.
Again, we've been talking about the fact that Florida State needs to make a play. They've got Boston College backed up on their own 10. You've got to make this a 3-and-out series of some kind. You need to give your offense a short field. Give them something easy to work with.
How? Are you taking a risk? Are you dialing up a blitz?
What? Exactly. You have to start making Thomas Castellanos feel uncomfortable. And because right now he's in it. He's like, I can do whatever I want.
They run it with rope.
It's hard to call defenses when they've constantly got you in that either-or down the distance. They can either run it or they can throw it. That's tough for a defensive coordinator.
Castellanos at the 5-yard line. He's going to take a deep shot. Incomplete. He had a step for Reed Harris, but led him just a bit too far.
They are getting absolutely no push whatsoever. The pocket looks perfect. It looks absolutely perfect. Just look at Castellanos. He's just sitting there patting the football. He's just waiting. He's just waiting for the wide receiver to uncover. He's saying, Reed Harris, let's go. Let's go. Get down the middle of the field. And he just misses him. He has him on the deep over route and just overthrows it. And he beat a pretty good corner right there in Fentrell Cypress, who was a darn good man cover corner and had him for a big explosive play.
Could have been a big play for BC. Instead, it's a 3rd down, and now Bill O'Brien's going to run down the sideline and call a timeout. After the missed deep shot, the play clock was all the way down to 2. Bill O'Brien saw it and called timeout.
If you haven't been to the country, you have to come and visit.
That'll be an adventure.
Some new friends. It's so quiet around here. I admire you. Louise is a beautiful woman.
Something's not right with him.
All right, here we go.
No.
What's my next step?
You break it, we take it.
We can take it.
Trade in any phone in any condition at Verizon for the new Google Pixel 9 with Gemini.
Give me a recipe with these ingredients.
Let's do that.
Only on Verizon.
Allergies? With Allegra, they won't stop me. That's because nothing beats Allegra for the fastest, non-drowsy, 24-hour allergy relief. Choose Allegra.
Arby's is full of choices. You can get your favorite stuff, 3 for $5.
Pretty good.
Incredible value. Reach in and eat whatever you grab. Arby's, we have the meats.
There's nothing chill about a hot, sweaty line. Unless you add Mountain Cold Refreshment. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Progress. Moving in a positive direction. We all want our lives to do that. Why is progress also in our name? We've always believed insurance should do more. That's why we've gifted over 1,000 vehicles to veterans, funded housing programs for families in need, and why we're working to make roads safer.
You're doing good.
And housing more fair. For us, that's real progress.
I ain't many that are built like me. I'm the last of my kind.
Aces, Liberty. Sunday at 4 on ESPN.
This Saturday on ABC and ESPN Plus at 3:30 Eastern, South Carolina takes on Kentucky. And then at 7:30, number 15, Tennessee will square off with number 24, NC State, over on the ACC network starting at noon Eastern. Syracuse beats Georgia. Tech in North Carolina against Charlotte will cap the night with number 14 Clemson squaring off against Appalachian State. Lots of college football ready to come your way in week 2. We're capping week 1. Boston College 6 for 7 on third down after the BC timeout. In the shotgun, Castellanos. Again, well protected, scans the field, escapes the pocket, looks to extend the play. Sprints to the sideline, he won't get there. Ridden out of bounds hard. Cam Riley with the tackle. And Florida State gets the stop they needed. And Boston College will have to punt.
That is a huge play by Cam Riley, Bob. He was able to really break the contain here. You see Marvin Jones, he's trying to get over the top and trying to keep him in the pocket. You're going to see Marvin Jones come out here at the top of your screen. He can't make the play. Cam Riley gets on his horse and is able to track him down before he gets to the line to gain. Otherwise, and it's a fresh set of downs for Boston College. That's a huge play for the Florida State defense.
Midway through the second quarter, low snap. Gotti just gets it away. It may have been deflected on the way out. It's going to be great field position for Florida State.
This is just what we talked about. The tide had to turn some way, somehow, whether it be the defense getting off the field, providing this offense with a short field, special teams, put some pressure on the punter, makes him hurry his process. And you see it there. The punter has to move. He can't get a good clean kick, a good clean operation. This is just what the doctor ordered. Now, DJ Uyunglele, what are you going to do? Who are going to be the guys that Mike Norvell goes to? Who's he going to dial up? You see the freshman Cam Davis is in at running back, number 3, who's an absolute tank. Do they start to try and get him going? Get this run game going.
They've got Lawrence Toafili as a receiver nearest
Look for the deep overshot
as part of the 3 wide receiver set. Uyunglele, long throw, incomplete for Toafili. Fareed Johnson was draped on him in coverage. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
He just got
Wrigley Field. Fans who purchase tickets through Cubs.com/specials receive a limited edition Cubs looks at a ball outside to start the last of the fifth. The Cubs with a 1-0 lead over the Pirates as Horner takes ball 2 up high.
Because I don't see a Zach Zaidman wearing the Buffett straw hat.
No.
I didn't think so. But with the sweater giveaway and the Buffett lid,
That's a natural fit, right? Here's the 2-0 delivery to Horner. Called strike on the outside corner. Fastball at 96 mph. Yeah, that would give a whole new meaning to our uniform descriptions, right? Whew.
That's solid.
Nico waits, the 2-1. Popped up on the infield. Foul territory, right at the plate. It's the catcher, Davis, who makes the catch. And Horner's retired, 1 away.
The ball goes up in the air. Wind's starting to pick up here at Wrigley and kind of still blowing kind of towards the left field corner somewhat, but Davis had a little bit of an issue with the wind. As we know, that ball curls, right? It goes back and comes back towards the catcher, but then you had that wind blowing towards the foul pole and left, and not an easy play for the catcher, but he made it.
Dansby Swanson at the plate. He looks at a strike. A slider that spins into the zone, 0-1. Swanson responsible for the Cubs' 1-0 lead. A solo shot to left center in the third, 370 feet. His 13th home run of the year. Here's the 0-1. That's a called strike. A fastball on the outer edge at 97 miles per hour from the right-hander Jared Jones. RBIs by Cubs batters are sponsored by Old National Bank, where relationships and results matter. Swanson now with 55 RBIs after the home run. The 0-2. A ground ball up the middle and through for a base hit in the left center field. Swanson a big turn at first, but O'Neill Cruz, the center fielder, grabs the ball and starts running the ball back to the infield to hold Swanson to a single.
Well, it's a high fastball, probably middle of the plate, but up about just high. It's right at the very top of the zone, and Dansby gets on top of this ball and hits a bullet 2-hopper right through the infield. So another nice at bat for Dansby. He's hit 2 balls on the screws, a home run and a single.
Now a lot of options. Pete Crow Armstrong at the plate, shows bunt, pulls it back, and the pitch is a ball. Low and outside, a slider that missed by Jones.
Sorry, Zach. Pete's going to show bunt, but he's not bunting for a sacrifice. This is entirely bunting for a base hit if he does bunt.
Triolo in on the infield grass at third. Tellez holding on the runner, Swanson. Throw to first. Swanson dives back in safely.
Gonzalez, the second baseman, too, in about 4 good steps from where he would normally play at second base, just in case Pete pulls this bump. One thing about it, Jones on the mound at 23 years old, he's a good athlete, good fielder.
Crow Armstrong waits, shows bunt, pulls it back, and looks at a strike on the outside corner. A fastball from Jones, 1-1. Crow Armstrong was dynamic on the Cubs road trip, hitting better than 400 on the 9-game trip. The 1-1 shows bunt again. Did that hit him? Yeah, it did. Pete Crow Armstrong gets hit by the pitch, and he heads to first base. Swanson moves to second, just 1 away here in the last of the 5th, and the Cubs with a 1-0 lead.
As pitch is down and in, Pete continues to show bunt. This little slider down and in. Pete pulls the bat back, and this ball hits Pete Crow Armstrong in that left leg in the shin. And kind of in between like your shin and your calf would be. And that one's going to leave a mark. He is going to be hurting for a while. That will take an ice bag tonight for sure.
Yeah, the left leg for a left-handed hitter is the back leg.
That's good.
And there was nothing protecting that leg.
No, there's nothing.
Yeah.
He went around to try to bunt and, didn't try to get out of the way, and the ball got him pretty good in that left shin.
Miguel Amaya at the plate. The pitch. A ground ball hit to short, fielded by Williams to second for one, safe. And the throw to first, though, in time by the second baseman Gonzalez. So Amaya is retired, 2 away. But Crow Armstrong safe at second and safe at third is Swanson. So the Cubs have 2 men in scoring position. And Ian Happ due up with 2 away here in the fifth.
Now Derek Shelton waiting to see if Pete Armstrong is safe or out at second. But Pete does an excellent job. He gets a great break off first. Dansby does a great job running from second, holding his ground and not allowing the shortstop to charge this ball, Williams. So he's got to lay back on it. Pete Armstrong with a great slide, and the front foot goes right into the bag at second, and that's what makes him safe.
Ian Happ grounds one past first all the way down the right field corner. 1 run is in. Swanson scores. Here comes PCA. He scores. Happ on his way to third base. Gets there standing up. Cubs now lead 3-0. A 2-run triple for Ian Happ here in the fifth.
Well, if you don't think base running and hustling matter, this inning proves otherwise. Pete Crow Armstrong does a great job of beating the throw to second base, which what should have been a double play, the Pirates don't turn it. Dansby Swanson holds the ground and makes Williams the shortstop wait back on this ground ball. That mattered because Pete Crow Armstrong's safe at second. What happens on the next pitch? You hook a ground ball down the first base line. It drives in 2. And Ian Happ with a triple. Big base running plays by the Cubs. Great hustle as Jones got the ball from the infielder, slammed the rosin bag down on the ground. I don't blame him. It's frustrating, but great playing by the Cubs.
Anytime a Cub is safe at the plate, it's sponsored by Grainger. Think safety, think Grainger. And with that triple by Ian Happ, Scott Levy's Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin will donate to Northern Illinois Food Bank. Visit solvehungertoday.org. 3-0 Cubs here with 2 away in the fifth inning. Happ at third, and Michael Busch will stand in. He's 0 for 2 tonight. A couple of ground outs to short.
Now, if you're Michael Busch right now, first pitch, you may get, Jones is a little flustered. Pitching coach came out. But you might get an absolute perfect pitch to hit right here because of Jones. Maybe a little lack of concentration. See if he gets a good pitch to hit.
First pitch on the way to Busch. Way inside, 1-0. Missed with a fastball.
Yeah, he missed with a fastball by two or 3 feet. Jones is definitely frustrated on the mound. And to be honest with you, the 23-year-old, I don't blame him.
Jones sets at the belt. Happ at third, 2 away. The 1-0. Busch swings and misses at a slider, 1-1.
There's the one I was talking about. That was a slider right in the middle of the plate at the knees. Michael Busch took he was trying to hit that ball to Evanston.
If he does, it'll be some news.
Yeah, it will be.
Here comes the 1-1. That's a slider that spins into the zone for strike, 1-2. Happ now with 79 RBIs after that 2-run triple. 3-0 Cubs with 2 away here in the fifth. Busch waits. A 1-2 delivery by Jones. Pulled a one-hopper. Snagged on a backhand by Tellez. He jogs to first in time to beat Busch for out number 3. But the Cubs do some damage thanks to the 2-run triple by Happ. It's 3-0 Cubs as we head to inning number 6 on the Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
If it happens in a Cubs game, it happens right here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Spectacular in Chicago. Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Join Harry and his son on the next adventure, September 10th through February 1st at the James M. Niederlander Theater. Get tickets at BroadwayInChicago.com.
Lowe's knows saving pros time and money means getting the job done easier. Right now, save 10% on Georgia Pacific vinyl siding panels. Plus, save an additional 20% when you buy in bulk. And get free same-day delivery to the job site when you order by 2 p.m. Because Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros. Offer valid through 9/4. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See sales associate for details. Exclusions apply. See Lowe's.com/same-day delivery for details.
Guess what, people? Wendy's has new saucy nugs. You heard me.
Wendy's nugs now come in 7 saucy flavors. Buffalo, honey barbecue, garlic parm, spicy ghost pepper. You can literally hear your taste buds after every bite. I'm serious. Listen to mine. Okay, that's just me playing with sound effects, but you got the idea. For a whole new way to nug, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cashback you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Today's Woodman's home run inning contestant is Hannah Janke from Aurora, as Nick Gonzalez leads off the top half of the 6th inning by looking at a fastball for a strike on the outside corner from Jamison Tyone. 0-1 the count. Cubs with a 3-0 lead over the Pirates. It's the opener of a 3-game set. Tyone's next pitch is up high, 1-1 the count. Yeah, so Hannah Janke from Aurora is our Woodman's home run inning contestant, and she'll win the Woodman's gift card jackpot of $300 if a Northsider hits a home run this inning. Tyone, the kick and pitch. That's outside, 2-1 the count. If a Northsider hits a home run this inning, Hannah Janke will win $300. You can enter with the QR code at any Chicago area Woodman's. Good luck, Hannah. Today's Woodman's home run inning contestant, service and savings, that's Woodman's. A soft liner caught by Michael Bush wide of first for out number 1. The first out is sponsored by Xfinity. Stream sports with Xfinity because it's only live once.
Looking at that last pitch, that's a inside 2-seamer jam shot again. J-Mo must have wanted to throw that ball away, and it ran in. A little frustrated with himself, but, well, the result sure was good. He got a little fisted looper right over to Bushy.
Ryan Reynolds at the plate. He swings and misses at a sinking fastball, 0-1. Reynolds is 0 for 2 tonight. Couple of ground outs, one to second, the other to third. He's a switch hitter batting from the left side, hitting at .281 on the year. 21 home runs, 74 RBIs. Reynolds now 29 years old. Before last season, signed an 8-year extension with the Pirates. The pitch, awkward check swing. Did he go? No, says the third base umpire, Bill Miller. So the count is 1-1. $107 million for Reynolds, the largest contract in Pirates history. Now the 1-1. That's outside. 2 balls and a strike to Reynolds.
And this guy, as we said, has been a really good player for this Pirates club. You're talking about an organization that's, at times have been in the race, but, a lot of times they've been at the, somewhat towards the bottom of the National League Central, and doesn't matter. This guy just keeps putting on, keeps playing good quality baseball.
That last pitch outside. So now the 3-1 by Tyone. Reynolds, a check swing and a pitch high and outside, ball 4. So Reynolds draws a 1-out walk here in the top of the 6th. Cubs with a 3-0 lead. Reynolds played his college ball at Vanderbilt. He won a College World Series as a freshman in 2014. One of his teammates is the Cubs shortstop tonight, Dansby Swanson. Then Reynolds was drafted in the 2nd round by San Francisco in 2016, traded to Pittsburgh in 2018 for Andrew McCutchen. O'Neal Cruz at the plate. He swings and hits one foul out of play, second deck off to the left, 0-1. 1 on, 1 out for Pittsburgh. Top 6, 3-0 Cubs. Dansby Swanson, a solo shot for the Cubs in the 3rd. Ian Happ with a 2-run triple in the 5th. The pitch. That one missed. Change up, 1-1.
Town wanted that one. That one might just been low. Cruz, big, tall guy, 6'7". That pitch just missed low.
Cruz waits for the 1-1. Here it comes. That's called strike. Fastball.
Good pitch by Town. That's a lane changer. He threw it up and in, and then it darts back over the inside corner just above the belt. Perfect pitch. The hitter, Cruz, gives up on that one early. One more of those, and you'd have a punch out.
Righty-lefty matchup. Tyone kicks and fires. Cruz chops one on the right side, fielded on a high hop on the outfield, grasped by Horner, flip throw to first in time to get Cruz 2 away, advancing to second on the play, Reynolds.
Well, they went right back to that pitch once again. It didn't quite get in there far enough to get the swing and miss, but you still have a very effective pitch. Nico showing off a little bit of range there. Is that just a little chopper? The most difficult part of that play is just the throw to first base as he's running hard towards the right field line, but a nice play by Nico.
Now Andrew McCutchen stands in, and he looks at a strike. 0-1.
Now you got to be careful here. 2 outs, get a man at second base. McCutchen with 17 bombs on the year. He's going to be looking to go deep. You got to be careful of making a mistake inside with a breaking ball to McCutchen.
Righty-righty matchup. Tyone delivers. McCutchen fouls it back off the screen. 0-2.
That was the breaking ball. McCutchen had a big swing, but fouled it off.
McCutchen entering play tonight on a 13-game hit streak, batting .333 during the hitting streak with 4 home runs and 16 RBIs. He's 0 for 2 tonight. A couple of ground outs. Right-handed batter hits out of an extreme crouch, a little bit of an open stance. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. As Tyone gets McCutchen with the fastball. Reynolds stranded at second. Middle 6. The Cubs with a 3-0 lead over the Pirates on the score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Cub fans, Cody Bellinger here. Pat and Ron call every game here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Lowe's knows saving pros time and money means getting the job done easier. Right now, save 10% on Georgia Pacific vinyl siding panels. Plus, save an additional 20% when you buy in bulk. And get free same-day delivery to the job site when you order by 2 p.m. Because Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros. Offer valid through 9/4. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See sales associate for details. Exclusions apply. See Lowe's.com/same-day delivery for details.
Guess what, people? Wendy's has new saucy nugs. You heard me. Wendy's nugs now come in 7 saucy flavors. Buffalo, honey barbecue, garlic parm, spicy ghost pepper. You can literally hear your taste buds after every bite. I'm serious. Listen to mine. Okay, that's just me playing with sound effects, but you got the idea. For a whole new way to nug, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's.
Our negative thoughts can stick with us, so we all have something to get off our chest. Therapy is a safe space to share whatever's weighing you down so you can get some relief and find a solution. BetterHelp offers professional, affordable online therapy on a flexible schedule. Start the process in minutes and switch therapists anytime. Let it out with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/grow today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/grow.
Seiya Suzuki is on deck. Who's on deck is sponsored by On Deck. Need a small business loan fast? Apply today at OnDeck.com. Bottom 6 at Wrigley. Cubs with a 3-0 lead. Jared Jones deals, and Suzuki looks at a strike on the outside corner. A 97-mile-per-hour heater from Jones, 0-1. Dansby Swanson, a solo shot in the third. Ian Happ, a 2-run triple in the fifth. The pitch is low and outside, 1-1 the count as Jones misses with a slider. Seiya's 0 for 1 with a walk tonight. He's got 19 home runs this season, hitting at .275. And the pitch. Seiya hits one on the ground, backhanded on a low hop on the third baseline by Triolo. His throw across in time to get Seiya 1 away. Let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves on the score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Talk Cubs with us on the Bernstein and Holmes Show, weekdays 10 a.m. until 2 on the score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network, WSCR Chicago, WBMX HD2 Chicago, and Odyssey Sports Station.
Alongside Ron Coomer, Zach Zaidman in for Pat. Our engineer is Paul Zarang. Gabe Ramirez is along. Cody Bellinger at the plate, and he hits a towering pop fly foul out of play off to the right. 0-1 the count. In the last of the 6th inning, the Cubs with a 3-0 lead over the Pirates. 1 down. Seiya Suzuki grounded out to lead off the frame. Bellinger is the Cubs' cleanup man tonight. He waits for the 0-1. Here it comes. And this is looped in the left center field for a base hit. Bellinger digging for second now, stops and heads back to first as Cruz gathers the baseball and gets it in.
I swing by Belly, gets a little two-seamer running down and away and just kind of serves this ball the other way. Might have been a changeup, one of few we've seen today, but he stayed on it. Shoots this ball in the left center, so the Cubs with Bellinger on first. Cubs up 3-0. You never know. See if Belly maybe takes off.
Isak Paredes at the plate. The pitch. Taken for a strike. 0-1. A slider from Jones. Cubs right in the heart of their lineup. Sponsored by Southwest Airlines. Book a low fare today at southwest.com. Paredes calls time. Adjusts his batting gloves. Bright red on each hand. Bellinger being held on at first by Tellez. Jones deals. Paredes swings and misses at a breaking ball, 0-2. Paredes is 0 for 2 tonight. Struck out swinging in the second and grounded into a double play in the fourth. Now the pitch. That's low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cubs looking for their 7th consecutive victory. In the previous 6, 67 runs scored. That's an average of more than 11 runs per game. Here comes the 1-2 delivery. Jones to Paredes. A one-hopper fielded by Triolo at third to second for 1. Now Gonzalez to first, double play. And that ends the 6th inning. Another 5-4-3 DP for Pittsburgh. We head to the 7th. Cubs with a 3-0 lead on the score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Anything can happen anytime in any game right here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Lowe's knows that for pros, time is money. And that's why with the Lowe's app, we've made saving time easy. You can authorize crew members to make purchases at Lowe's stores on your behalf. They can pay quickly by scanning a QR code for a simple checkout every time. Now that's what we call saving time in store with the Lowe's app. So you have more time to get the job done because Lowe's knows pros.
Want a website with unmatched power, speed, and control? Try Bluehost Cloud, the new web hosting plan from Bluehost, built for WordPress creators by WordPress experts. With 100% uptime, incredible load times, and 24/7 WordPress priority support, your sites will be lightning fast with global reach. And with Bluehost Cloud, your sites can handle surges in traffic no matter how big. Plus, you automatically get daily backups and world-class security. Get started now at Bluehost.com.
With Eckrich, the official smoked sausage and deli meat of the college football playoff, it's super easy to score big flavor, even when you have no time between the laundry, your laundry list of responsibilities, and kickoff. You're still ready to go with perfectly seasoned smoked sausage you heat up and eat up. Whether it's Grandpa's famous chili dogs or your famous almost forgot the potluck deli sliders, Eckrich makes every game day taste and feel like a win. For extra delicious game days, just add Eckrich.
Alongside Ron Coomer, Zach Saban with you in for Pat tonight. Top of the 7th. The Cubs a 3-0 lead over the Pirates here at Wrigley Field. The opener of a 3-game set. Jamison Tyone deals, and Rowdy Tellez looks at a strike on the outside corner from JMO. 0-1. A fastball clocked at 91 miles per hour. Tellez is 0 for 2. Big burly, left-handed hitting first baseman. The pitch is low. 1-1 the count. His given name is Ryan John Tellez. He's 29 years old, 6'4", 270 pounds. As Tyone rocks back and delivers the 1-1. And this is popped up foul out of play. Just to the right of us, 1-2. But Rowdy's been called Rowdy since before he was even born. That's because he was, quote, active in the womb before birth. Unquote. Now the 1-2. Pop foul out of play off to the left. Second deck by Tellez.
I thought like his, hero or something was like one of the wrestlers. Wasn't there a wrestler, Rowdy?
Rowdy
right?
Piper,
Rowdy
right?
Piper, right? Yeah. Uh-huh.
Now the 1-2. That's in the dirt.
Looking at J-Mo's numbers from his last start, looking somewhat similar, where in his last start against the Pirates, he threw 6 2/3. Gave up 4 runs. Today, he hasn't given up anything so far, but he has been outstanding. Only 3 punch-outs in the last start. Not a lot of strikeouts today, but J-Mo has been outstanding.
Tellez lines one into the power alley in left center field for a base hit. So a leadoff single for Tellez and the Pirates. They're in the top half of the 7th inning. Cubs with a 3-0 lead over Pittsburgh. Brian De La Cruz will step to the plate.
In his last start, J-Mo had 3 strikeouts. So far today, 3 strikeouts. He's had the ground ball working today, and he could use one right here.
J-Mo picked up the victory in that last start against the Pirates in Pittsburgh, and that started this 6-game winning streak. Righty-righty matchup. Tyone deals. De La Cruz chops one foul off to the left. 0-1. Tyone was drafted by Pittsburgh. First-round pick in 2010, number 2 overall. The first pick was Bryce Harper. He went to Washington. The pick right after Tyone, Manny Machado, number 3 overall, to Baltimore. Tellez at first, no one out here in the 7th. 3-0 Cubs. The 0-1 to De La Cruz. His pop foul out of play off to the right. Now 0-2. And Tyone has overcome a lot. He's 68-53 with a 3.98 ERA in 196 games coming into action tonight. But he battled testicular cancer. Survived that. 2 Tommy John surgeries to have a very nice big league career. Now the 0-2. De La Cruz hits one on the ground to third. Short hop by Paredes, and a running throw to first is in time to get De La Cruz. An excellent play, one away. Tellez advances to second base.
Paredes goes down the line and in on this chopper, and he catches this second hop. This is a really tough play. Catches it, and now he has to throw on the dead run all the way across the diamond and throws a strike to Michael Busch. Excellent play by Paredes to get the first out.
Short hop that chopper right behind the third base bag. Here's Jared Triolo, the pitch. Inside, ball 1. And you know this better than anybody, as your body is taking you into foul territory as a third baseman. To be able to put something on that throw to first, not easy. And Paredes did. Now the 1-0 delivery. That's a called strike. 1-1 the count now on Triolo. Tyone spent the first 4 years of his career with the Pirates. Was then traded to the Yankees, 2 years with the Bronx Bombers. And then before last season, he signed a 4-year deal with the Cubs. The 1-1. Triolo grounds one on the right side. Oh, a diving stop by Busch. The toss to Tyone covering the bag. And Triolo is retired, 2 away, advancing to third base on the play. Tellez, what a play.
Excellent play by Michael Busch. This ball's chopped going down the right field line for sure. Michael catches this ball on a full-out Superman dive on a short hop, and this ball's already behind him. He makes the right move of going a little bit more as the dive towards the outfield and picks this one. Tyone beats the runner to the bag. Big-time play, saves a run, and an extra base hit for the Cubs. Big time by Michael Busch.
We have another candidate for catch of the game.
That's it right there. That's a big play. That saved the run.
Henry Davis now at the plate with 2 away, and Tellez at third. Cubs with a 3-0 lead here in the top of the 7th inning. The pitch. Davis looks at the ball inside, 1-0 the count. The 7th inning stretch is sponsored by Volvo Plug-in Hybrid Vehicles, electric cars with a backup plan. Visit your local retailer to learn more. And on this Margaritaville night, Jimmy Buffett from yesteryear will conduct the stretch. Popped up, foul territory, off to the right. Jamison Tyone makes a running grab. Halfway between home and first in foul territory for out number 3. Some excellent defense by the Cubs in the top half of this 7th inning. It's the Cubs with a 3-0 lead over Pittsburgh. And now it is time to stretch at Wrigley Field.
World as a concert venue. In honor of Margaritaville Night, please direct your attention to the left field video board as we remember Jimmy Buffett with his 1998 rendition of Take Me Out to the Ball Game.
All right. Let me hear ya. A 1, 2, 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. I have your glasses, Harry. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if you ever get back. Or it's root for the Cubs. If they don't win, it's a shame. Here we go. And it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old. Okay, let's get some run.
Cubs fans, Pete Crow Armstrong here. Pat and Ron call every game here on the Chicago Cubs radio network.
Lowe's knows saving pros time and money means getting the job done easier. Right now, save 10% on Georgia Pacific vinyl siding panels. Plus, save an additional 20% when you buy in bulk. And get free same-day delivery to the job site when you order by 2 p.m. Because Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros. Offer valid through 9/4. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See sales associate for details. Exclusions apply. See Lowe's.com/same-day delivery for details.
For field service pros, using the right tools matters. That's why Service Fusion is the preferred business management software for plumbers, electricians, and HVAC techs. Visit servicefusion.com to simplify your scheduling, dispatching, payment processing, and more.
See Broadway's spellbinding spectacular in Chicago. Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Join Harry and his son on the next adventure, September 10th through February 1st at the James M. Niederlander Theater. Get tickets at BroadwayInChicago.com.
Nico Horner at the plate here in the last of the 7th. The count is 1-1. The Cubs with a 3-0 lead over the Pirates as Jones peers in, kicks and delivers. And Nico swings, lines one down the left field line. This will drop in and bounce all the way to the wall. Nico on his way to second base. He'll stop there with a stand-up double to lead off the last of the 7th for Nico. He's now riding a 9-game hitting streak.
Now, good swing in the bat for Nico. 29th double of the season. Just a little slider down in the middle of the plate, but down, and he didn't miss it. He smokes this ball. One hop into the ivy down the line. And Cubs with a really good scoring chance here now in the bottom of the 7th. Cubs up 3-0.
Doubles by Cubs batters are sponsored by Traffic Tech. Double up your business with Traffic Tech, the hardest working team in transport. Dansby Swanson at the plate, with Horner at second and no one out here in the last of the 7th. The pitch. Dansby looks at the ball low and outside. 1-0 the count. Swanson's 2 for 2 tonight. Solo shot in the 3rd for his 13th home run and then a single in the 5th. Dansby waits the 1-0. That's a called strike on the outside corner. A fastball at 97 miles per hour from Jared Jones. 1-1. Jones sets at the belt, looks at second. That's where Horner is. And the pitch. In the dirt, blocked by Davis. It squirts to his right, quickly retrieves it. Horner stays at second.
Nico had a chance to take third base. It's a really tough read at second base because you don't know what the ball's going to do when it hits the catcher. Davis blocks this ball, but it kind of goes off to the right, almost to the grass. But he did a very nice job of pouncing on that ball, keeping Nico at second base.
So 2-1 the count with Swanson at the plate. Jones looks at second. A long set. And the pitch. A high fly ball into shallow right center field. Cruz camping under it, makes the catch. And Horner returns to second base, one away.
Dansby trying to get the ball to the right side to move Nico to third. Just kind of ran out of bat. He ends up hitting that ball right off the end of the bat.
And now Derek Shelton will make the slow walk out of the Pirates' first base dugout here at Wrigley Field.
This kid likes to pitch. Jones, he's frustrated that Derek Shelton's coming out there to get him. It's only his second start coming off rehab, but he wants to stay in the game. He's still trying to talk to his manager about staying in.
Yeah, but with Pete Crow Armstrong due up, that's going to be all for Jones, as the manager always seems to win that argument, right? Pitching changes by Cubs opponents are sponsored by Sloan, the official water efficiency partner of the Chicago Cubs and leader in smart water and commercial restroom solutions. Learn more at sloan.com. Cubs have a man in scoring position with Horner at second base, one down, bottom 7. Pete Crow Armstrong due up. And the Pirates are going to have a new pitcher on the mound. Cubs with a 3-0 lead on the score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Take the Cubs with you in the Chicagoland area on the free Odyssey app. We are the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
This summer, get away in the Hyundai you've always wanted at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get the hottest deals of the season on many of our award-winning Hyundai models, which all come with America's best warranty. But get going, because these deals won't last. Add more joy to your journey at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Lease the Tucson for $229 a month, or get 1.99% APR for 60 months. Hurry in to the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Offers end September 3rd. Call 224-661-0068 for details.
Step into the batter's box for BetMGM's Swing for the Fences free-to-play game. Pick an area of the strike zone and take your best swing. Log into your BetMGM sports account, then visit your promotions section to access the free-to-play game. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only. Illinois only. Existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards vary depending on market and expire 24 hours from issuance. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or text ILGAMB2 53342 in partnership with Paradise Hotel Casino.
The new man on the mound for Pittsburgh is left-hander Jalen Beeks. He's 6-4 this season with a 4.22 ERA in 60 games. Started the year with Colorado, but he's been lights out with the Pirates. 15 games in a Pittsburgh uniform, a 1.74 ERA. That's a big deal for Pittsburgh. The Pirates have had bullpen issues all year long. Pete Crow Armstrong at the plate, a man at second. Crow Armstrong lines one foul off the netting to the left. 0-1. Pirates entering play, Coombe, with the fourth worst bullpen ERA in baseball, 4.64.
Well, now you understand why the point I was making last when Jones was coming out. He may have lost the argument with the manager, but he wants to stay in and keep pitching and finish this inning and keep going. And that's what I mean. If you're Derek Shelton, you may need to take him out because you know he's just coming off the injured list and that. But those are the guys you win with that want to play. And that's impressive with Jones. He wants to stay in there and keep pitching.
Crow Armstrong pops one foul out of play off to the right. 1-2 the count. Warner at second, one away. Bottom 7. Cubs with a 3-0 lead. Beeks works on the extreme third base side of the rubber. Lefty-lefty matchup. And the pitch to PCA. A swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirt. Davis picks up the ball and fires to first in time to get Crow Armstrong. Strikeout 2-3, 2 away.
Beeks with a couple good sliders to PCA to get the strikeout. That last one to Crow Armstrong, nice slider. Pete didn't really pick that last pitch up all that well.
So now Miguel Amaya will stand in. 0 for 2 tonight. Horner at second base. Cubs with a 3-0 lead over Pittsburgh here in the bottom of the 7th. The pitch. That's low for ball 1. Currently 68 degrees here at Wrigley Field in the bottom of the 7th. Time and temperature sponsored by Circa Resort and Casino. Get ready for the time of your life. CircaLasVegas.com. Amaya waits for the 1-0. Beeks looks at second and deals. Fouled out of play by Amaya. Second deck off to the right. 1-1. Miguel had a fantastic road trip. Over his last 8 games, Amaya hitting .452 coming in with 6 extra base hits and 15 RBIs. The 1-1. A little tapper foul off the body at the plate. 1-2. Miguel holding his left foot, reaching down.
He fouled that ball right at the top of his, seems to be his big toe. He's got a guard on his shin and also one on the top of his shoe, and I don't think he hit the one on the top of his shoe. I think he just hit his shoe and his foot.
Now the 1-2. Amaya hits a sharp ground ball to third. Dropped by Triello, picks it up and fires a strike to first to get Amaya for out number 3. And Horner stranded at second base. After 7, it's the Cubs with a 3-0 lead over Pittsburgh on the score in the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Hey, Cubs fans, it's Craig Counsell. Listen to every game here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Hey, Tinley Park, your new Amazon Fresh grocery store is officially open. Pick up our circular in-store and find big deals updated every week. Visit your new Amazon Fresh grocery store, now open on South Harlem Avenue.
Lowe's knows that for pros, time is money. And that's why with the Lowe's app, we've made saving time easy. You can authorize crew members to make purchases at Lowe's stores on your behalf. They can pay quickly by scanning a QR code for a simple checkout every time. Now that's what we call saving time in store with the Lowe's app. So you have more time to get the job done because Lowe's knows pros.
Our negative thoughts can stick with us, so we all have something to get off our chest. Therapy is a safe space to share whatever's weighing you down, so you can get some relief and find a solution. BetterHelp offers professional, affordable online therapy on a flexible schedule. Start the process in minutes and switch therapists anytime. Let it out with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/grow today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/grow.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Are you a victim of the timeshare trap and think there's no way out? I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, and I'm here to tell you that there is a way out. I will send you a timeshare exit information kit absolutely free, explaining how the timeshare industry works and your options for cancellation.
Get the facts. For your free timeshare exit info kit, go to iCancelTimeshare.com. That's iCancelTimeshare.
Top of the 8th inning here at Wrigley on a beautiful night. Cubs up 3-0. And this 8th inning is sponsored by Cars for Kids. 877 Cars for Kids. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today, Zach.
Thank you very much, Coom. We begin the top of the 8th inning here at Wrigley with Aliko Williams at the plate. Nope. And pinch hitter's going to be sent up. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa will hit for Williams, with Jorge Lopez now pitching for the Cubs. And the first pitch is up high for a ball, 1-0. What a start by Jamison Tyone. He went 7 innings of shutout baseball, scattered 3 hits, walked 1, and struck out 3. Just 3 singles allowed by Tyone tonight. As Kiner-Falefa looks at a ball inside, 2-0 the count.
The part that's really impressive to me about Tyone's start is it's just days ago he pitched against the Pirates in Pittsburgh. So they just saw him, and he came out and basically one-upped his last start, which was 6 2/3, which was a very good start. And this time he shuts him out for 7 innings. So excellent job by J-Mo tonight.
This one fisted in a shallow center field. Racing in, Pete Crow Armstrong. It drops in front of him in right center for a base hit. So a leadoff single by Isaiah Kiner-Falefa of the pinch hit variety here in the top of the 8th.
Well, let's see if Lopez can get him a ground ball. That was the case with J-Mo. He threw a lot of ground balls tonight. He had the Pirates rolling over the ball a lot. Lopez could use a little ground ball here.
Nick Gonzalez at the plate. 0 for 3. Did reach on an error in the 3rd. The pitch. Chop up the third baseline. Charging Paredes. Fielding the throw across the body. Not in time. And as Gonzalez has an infield single. So back-to-back singles by the Pirates here in the top half of the 8th inning. It'll bring up Brian Reynolds.
They get 2 base hits in a row. Neither one of them hit hard. This one, just a little dribbler down third. Nothing Paredes could do to try to get the out here. He makes a great play, but Gonzalez runs well. So a little looper to right center and now a little infield hit. And now you got their top hitter at the plate in Brian Reynolds.
He's 0 for 2 with a walk. He represents the tying run. The Cubs with a 3-0 lead over the Pirates. No one out here in the first half of the 8th inning. Reynolds, a switch hitter, batting from the left side against the right-hander Jorge Lopez, who works on the first base side of the rubber. High leg kick and pitch. Outside, ball 1. Pitching changes by the Cubs are sponsored by James Hardy Building Products, siding with the Cubs. Connor Falefa at second, Gonzalez at first. Lopez looks at second and deals. A swing and a miss by Reynolds at a fastball, 1-1. Lopez is ready. And the pitch. And a high fly ball hit to deep left center field. Carl Armstrong looks up, and this one is gone. Brian Reynolds ties up the game for Pittsburgh. A 3-run home run the other way. And it's now 3-3 Cubs and Pirates here in the 8th.
That's what we were talking about tonight. The last thing you want to do is have the game on the line with Reynolds coming to the plate where he can do damage to tie a game or give him a lead. 2 soft singles in this inning, and then Lopez makes a pitch up and out over the plate, and it's about belt high, and Reynolds hammers this ball into the gap in left center, right over the 368 marker to tie the game.
Now the batter O'Neal Cruz, and he looks at a breaking ball for a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Lopez had a 0.76 ERA in his first 21 games in a Cubs uniform. Here's the 0-1. Low and inside, 1 ball and 1 strike to Cruz.
The unfortunate part, J-Mo just pitched a great ball game, and he will now be the guy that gets a no decision.
A 1-1 by Lopez. Cruz swings and misses at a change, 1-2. Yeah, quality start par excellence for Jamison Tyone. Quality starts by Cubs pitchers are sponsored by Benjamin Moore. See quality come to life with Benjamin Moore paints in 3,500 colors. Visit benjaminmoore.com for a location near you. That pitch low to Cruz, 2-2 the count. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Lopez gets Cruz with a changeup.
Now after the high breaking ball that stayed inside, and then he goes with the off-speed pitch down. Cruz way out in front, just kind of waves at this ball. And now you got to be careful here with McCutchen. McCutchen with 17 bombs. We talked about it last AB. The pitch that he's going to do the most damage on is the breaking ball that stays in the middle of the plate.
Lopez misses with a slider, 1-0 the count. First out sponsored by Xfinity. Stream sports with Xfinity because it's only live once. A 1-0 by Lopez. Called strike on the outside corner. Another slider, 1-1. McCutchen's 0 for 3 tonight. Top 8, 1 down, 3-3 game. Cubs and Pirates. The next pitch is hit high and deep to left center field. Hap at the wall, and it's gone. Andrew McCutchen gives the Pirates the lead, 4-3 over the Cubs here in the 8th inning, and you just warned that could happen.
McCutchen is, a veteran player. He understands, the game and what he's looking to do, and you couldn't make a mistake inside. Usually it's the breaking ball. This is an off-speed pitch that's inside. I think it's a change, and it's inner half, a little above the knees, and he smokes this ball deep into left center field for a long home run.
A 372-foot drive by Andrew McCutchen, his 18th home run of the year. And the Pirates now have a 4-3 lead over the Cubs. All 4 Pirate runs coming in this top half of the 8th inning off of Jorge Lopez. A 3-run shot by Brian Reynolds. to even the game up at 3. And now the solo job by McCutchen to put Pittsburgh ahead. Rowdy Tellez at the plate, left-handed batter. And the pitch is low for a ball, 1-0, a changeup that missed. A reminder to stay tuned for the Toast of the Game ball player presented by Binny's Beverage Depot, coming up with Ron Coomer in the 9th inning. Tellez waits for the 1-0. A ground ball hit on the left side, backhanded on the outfield grass by Swanson. The throw across in time to get Tellez 2 away.
Nice play by Dansby. Tellez does not run well, but this ball's inside outed, and he catches this ball in the outfield grass going to his backhand side and plants the right foot. And the big key is he got rid of the ball in a hurry and threw a strike across the diamond.
Brian De La Cruz at the plate with 2 away here in the 8th. Pirates up 4-3. The pitch outside, ball 1. Time to see how we did with our guesses in the Binny's Beverage Depot attendance game. The attendance tonight here at Wrigley Field, 33,583, which means the maestro, our engineer, Paul Zarang, is the winner, as De La Cruz looks at a slider for a strike, 1-1. So big night for Paul Zarang. He guessed 33,922. Very, very close. Here's the 1-1. Low and outside. 2 balls and a strike.
Andrew McCutchen, or Aroldis Chapman, warming up in the bullpen for Pittsburgh.
Now the pitch by Lopez. A swing and a miss by De La Cruz. And a sinking fastball, 2-2. A reminder to stay tuned for Gabe Ramirez and the It's Not a Game Illinois.com Cubs radio postgame show, which follows tonight's ball game immediately here from Wrigley Field. De La Cruz, a right-handed batter. Open stance, hits out of a crouch. The 2-2. Called. Strike 3. As Lopez frozen with a slider. That's out number 3. But not before the Pirates do a ton of damage. A pair of home runs to take the lead. And the Pirates on top of the Cubs 4-3. Middle 8 at Wrigley on the score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Talking Cubs Monday through Friday with Mully and Haw. Mornings 5:30 to 10 on the score.
See Broadway's spellbinding spectacular in Chicago. Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Join Harry and his son on the next adventure. September 10th through February 1st at the James M. Niederlander Theater. Get tickets at BroadwayInChicago.com.
Lowe's knows that for pros, time is money. And that's why with the Lowe's app, we've made saving time easy. You can authorize crew members to make purchases at Lowe's stores on your behalf. They can pay quickly by scanning a QR code for a simple checkout every time. Now that's what we call saving time in store with the Lowe's app. So you have more time to get the job done. Because Lowe's knows pros.
With Eckrich, the official smoked sausage and deli meat of the college football playoff, it's super easy to score big flavor, even when you have no time between the laundry, your laundry list of responsibilities, and kickoff. You're still ready to go with perfectly seasoned smoked sausage you heat up and eat up. Whether it's Grandpa's famous chili dogs or your famous almost forgot the potluck deli sliders, Eckrich makes every game day taste and feel like a win. For extra delicious game days, just add Eckrich.
Our negative thoughts can stick with us, so we all have something to get off our chest. Therapy is a safe space to share whatever's weighing you down, so you can get some relief and find a solution. BetterHelp offers professional, affordable online therapy on a flexible schedule. Start the process in minutes and switch therapists anytime. Let it out with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/grow today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/grow.
Come to Wrigley Field to cheer on your Cubs. Visit Cubs.com to purchase tickets.
Gabe, thank you. Bottom of the 8th inning here at the friendly confines. Cubs playing catch-up now as the Pirates rallying with 4 runs in the top half of this frame to take the lead, 4-3 over the Cubs. Ian Happ will lead things off against the new pitcher for Pittsburgh, former Cub, hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. Here's the pitch. And Happ looks at the ball low and outside. 1-0 the count. Happ with 2 hits tonight, a single in the third, and a 2-run triple in the fifth. Switch hitter now batting from the right side against the lefty Chapman. Here's the 1-0. Pop fly, shallow right, angling toward the line. De La Cruz on his horse. He makes the catch. 1 away.
Nice play by De La Cruz and right. He had a long way to go to get to that ball, but he does. Chapman in the ball game. He just pitched against the Cubs on August 28th. The Cubs did very well. 1 inning, 3 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs in that game against Chapman.
Pitching changes by Cubs opponents are sponsored by Sloan, the official water efficiency partner of the Chicago Cubs and leader in smart water and commercial restroom solutions. Learn more at sloan.com. Michael Busch was due to hit. Instead, Craig Counsell sending Patrick Wisdom to pinch hit against Chapman. Wisdom with 7 career pinch hit home runs. The pitch and a high fly ball hit to deep right field. De La Cruz going back at the corner, leaps and makes the catch on the track for out number 2.
Last ball hit pretty well, but off the end of the bat somewhat by Wisdom. He hit it well, but De La Cruz playing very deep in right, goes down into the well and makes a catch on this ball. That was well hit by Patrick Wisdom.
So 2 away. Here's Seiya Suzuki. And the pitch. That one sails all the way to the backstop. A 99-mile-per-hour here for ball 1. Seiya had to duck out of the way. Suzuki 0 for 2 tonight with a walk. The next pitch is a called strike. A 98-mile-per-hour heater from Chapman. 1-1. Checking the out-of-town scoreboard, fueled by Citgo Tri-Clean Gasoline. When you start with Citgo, you're good to go. As Suzuki looks at a ball low, 2-1. The Mets a 4-1 winner over the Red Sox. And with Atlanta off tonight, the Mets now just a half game back from that final wild card spot in the National League as Suzuki taps one foul off to the right with a check swing. 2-2.
Well, this wild card race is getting tighter and tighter. We got 27 games and counting tonight left in the season for the Cubs.
Way outside, 3-2 now the count on Suzuki.
It's going to be an interesting month of baseball for a lot of cities.
And when you look at it from a Cubs standpoint, 16 of the last 25 games of the season are against teams either in last or second to last as Suzuki taps one foul at the plate to stay alive. Count remains 3-2.
Yeah, the Cubs have a couple series left that are going to be very difficult. They got a tough stretch this week coming up. Dodgers coming into town for 3. Or we go to the Yankees coming into town for 3. Then we go to the Dodgers, go to Los Angeles and play 3. And, you get 6 games in a row like that. Cubs got to really battle those games as Suzuki fouls that one off straight back. If the Cubs can do some damage there and just hold their own, you stay in the race.
Yeah, you're right. You've got 9 games against first-place teams, 3 of the best teams in the majors, the Yankees, the Dodgers, and then later on in the year,
Philly, right?
On the road. As Suzuki fouls one away again, out of play, off to the right second deck. Count remains 3-2. Pirates with a 4-3 lead over the Cubs, bottom 8, 2 away. But including tonight, 16 of the last 25 games against teams that aren't that good. Pirates, Rockies, A's, and the Nationals here at Wrigley Field. But it's those other 3 teams that we talked about earlier. That's the challenge. Here comes the payoff pitch. Up high, ball 4. Suzuki draws a 2-out walk. He represents the tying run on first base.
Good at bat for Suzuki after getting his tower buzz with the first pitch. Pitch thrown to the backstop. He fouled off just enough and ends up coaxing a walk. And now you got to see if Bellinger can do some damage here. This is no easy task facing Chapman, a left-hander for Belly, left-handed hitter.
Chapman sets up high, kicks and fires. High and outside, ball one, missed with a slider. Bellinger is 1 for 3 tonight. He singled his last time up in the 6th. Suzuki being held on at first by Rowdy Tellez. Bellinger waits for the 1-0. Chapman deals. Called strike on the outside corner. Another slider. 1-1.
Belly didn't like the call. I agree with him. It's like both pitches, they were the same. Both sliders, both away. One called the ball, one called the strike. Both of them were off the plate.
Now the 1-1. Bellinger hits one in the air to center. It's playable for Cruz, angling toward left center, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Suzuki stranded at first. After 8, it's Pittsburgh with a 4-3 lead on the score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Cubs Talk with Mully and Haw, mornings 5:30 to 10 on the score, official radio home of the Cubs.
Lowe's knows saving pros time and money means getting the job done easier. Right now, save 10% on Georgia Pacific vinyl siding panels. Plus, save an additional 20% when you buy in bulk. And get free same-day delivery to the job site when you order by 2 p.m. Because Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros. Offer valid through 9/4. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See sales associate for details. Exclusions apply. See Lowe's.com/same-day delivery for details.
Our negative thoughts can stick with us, so we all have something to get off our chest. Therapy is a safe space to share whatever's weighing you down, so you can get some relief and find a solution. BetterHelp offers professional, affordable online therapy on a flexible schedule. Start the process in minutes and switch therapists anytime. Let it out with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/grow today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/grow.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Are you a victim of the timeshare trap and think there's no way out? I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, and I'm here to tell you that there is a way out. I will send you a timeshare exit information kit absolutely free, explaining how the timeshare industry works and your options for cancellation.
Get the facts. For your free timeshare exit info kit, go to iCancelTimeshare.com. That's iCancelTimeshare.com. iCancelTimeshare.com.
All reviews in this game are sponsored by Northwestern Medicine. A second opinion is always a good idea. Get yours at Northwestern Medicine. Top of the 9th at Wrigley, the opener of a 3-game set between the Cubs and Pirates. Pittsburgh has a 4-3 lead. Cubs have a new pitcher, right-hander Sean Armstrong, who made his Cubs debut with a scoreless inning yesterday in Washington. The batter is Jared Triolo. Righty-righty matchup, and the first pitch is low and outside for ball 1. Cubs had a 3-0 lead until the 8th inning, when Pittsburgh struck for all 4 runs. A 3-run job by Brian Reynolds to tie it up. And then Andrew McCutchen, the go-ahead shot off of Jorge Lopez. The 1-0, chop foul off to the left. 1-1 now on Triolo. Pitching changes by the Cubs are sponsored by James Hardy Building Products, siding with the Cubs. Jamison Tyone started tonight. 7 scoreless innings against his former team. The 1-1. Called strike on the outer edge. A fastball from Armstrong, who was claimed off waivers from St. Louis and joined the Cubs over the weekend in Washington. One and 2, the count on Triolo. The pitch. That's low and outside, 2-2. There is activity in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Right-hander Dennis Santana is warming up. Triolo is 1 for 3 tonight. And the 2-2. Foul back off the screen.
Big swing by Triolo. Had a little breaking ball up and out over the plate. Fouled it straight back.
Triolo was robbed of a base hit his last time up on a beautiful diving play, angling toward the line by Michael Bush at first. And then he tossed to Tyone, the pitcher covering the bag. Here's the 2-2. That's low and outside, a full count. And we're going to call that play by Michael Bush, the catch of the game. Sponsored by Catch Des Moines. Things aren't so hush-hush in Des Moines, where only the S's are silent. Discover the best of the Midwest at CatchDesMoines.com. Patrick Wisdom now playing first for the Cubs. The pitch is popped up off to the right. Foul territory. Wisdom giving chase, but this one is way out of play. So they'll do it again with the count 3-2. Tyone scattered 3 hits, walked 1, struck out 3. Terrific outing earlier tonight. Here's the 3-2. Low and outside, ball 4. Triolo draws a leadoff walk here in the ninth.
Last pitch, slider just misses the outside corner. Armstrong wanted the pitch, borderline, didn't get the call. Was just a little down, maybe even just a little away.
4-3 Pirates, no one out here in the top of the ninth. Henry Davis at the plate. He shows bunt and bunts it up the first base line, fielded by Wisdom. The toss to Horner covering the first base bag in time. 1 away, but the sacrifice works as Triolo moves on to second base.
A little old school baseball there. You get the man on in the top of the ninth inning up by a run. You bunt him over. And now the Pirates hoping to bunt him over and get him in. 4-3 ball game here at Wrigley.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa steps to the plate. The pitch by Armstrong, inside ball 1. Kiner-Falefa entered the game in the 8th as a pinch hitter. He singled, and that began the Pittsburgh rally. 4-3 Pirates with a 1 away here in the top of the ninth. The pitch. Low and outside, 2-0.
Yeah, change the game. Falefa with the little soft single to right center. It's a little looper. Then an infield hit. And, then you get the 3-run homer.
By Brian Reynolds, which tied it up. And then 1 out later, Andrew McCutchen putting Pittsburgh ahead with a solo shot. 4-3 Pirates. 1 down, a man at second. The 2-0 by Armstrong. Kiner-Falefa bounces it to short, charging. Swanson fielding, running through to first in time. 2 away.
A good pitch by Armstrong, gets a little rollover ground ball. Dansby makes a nice play. Now you got to get out of this inning.
Nick Gonzalez stands in, right-handed batter. Man at second, 2 away. The pitch. Low and outside, 1-0. Strikeouts by Cubs pitchers are sponsored by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers. Own every mile in a brand new Hyundai. Armstrong looks at second and deals. Called strike on the outside corner, a fastball. 1-1 on Gonzalez. The first out in this inning was sponsored by Xfinity. Stream sports with Xfinity because it's only live once. The 1-1. A ground ball past a diving Wisdom into right field around third, and coming home is Triolo. The throw offline, advancing all the way to third base on that play as the ball goes all the way to the backstop is Gonzalez. And the Pirates extend the lead, now up 5-3 over the Cubs in the top of the ninth after the RBI single by Nick Gonzalez the other way, and give Cody Bellinger an error on the throw.
Little base hit through the right side, past Wisdom at first. Bellinger comes in and fires to the plate. Armstrong does not get back behind home plate. He stays on the mound, and that is a mistake, a mental mistake. And when the ball gets past the catcher, now it rattles around by the bricks. And because of that, Gonzalez goes all the way to third base.
And the dangerous Brian Reynolds at the plate. He looks at a ball. Low and outside. The next pitch by Armstrong is hit high in the air, down the left field line, racing over half in the corner. Makes the catch for out number 3. But the Pirates score a valuable insurance run here in the top of the ninth. It's 5-3 Pittsburgh as we head to the last of the ninth. On the Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Hey Cubs fans, it's Ian Happ. Listen to every game here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Lowe's knows saving pros time and money means getting the job done easier. Right now, save 10% on Georgia Pacific vinyl siding panels. Plus, save an additional 20% when you buy in bulk. And get free same-day delivery to the job site when you order by 2 p.m. Because Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros. Offer valid through 9/4. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See sales associate for details. Exclusions apply. See Lowe's.com/same-day delivery for details.
When something happens to your kitchen, you might say,
"This is ludicrous."
but that won't fix your home. That will only get you the rapper, Ludacris.
Having trouble? Don't panic. Don't be alarmed. You need to file a claim? Holla at State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
That's right. You can file a claim on the app or call us.
Thanks, Mr. Chris.
No matter how ludicrous the situation, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
Christy Pierce-Rampone here, former member of the U.S. Women's National Soccer Team, 3-time gold medalist, and 2-time World Cup champion. I'm mom to 2 teenage girls and a dog mom, too. All 4 of them need lots of stuff, and we always need it fast. And that's why we use Amazon Prime. When our favorite leash broke, I went right to Prime, and with one click, I ordered it again. Not to mention all the great streaming shows I watch with family. From streaming to shopping, it's on Prime. Visit Amazon.com/Prime to get more out of whatever you're into. Whatever you're into, it's on Prime.
O'Reilly. Engine light on? Take the guesswork out of your check engine light with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free and provides a report with solutions based on over 650 million vehicle scans verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we can recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Chicago Cubs. They may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Chicago Cubs. Brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards. Cubs need a comeback here. They're down by 2, bottom of the 9th inning, a 5-3 Pittsburgh lead. Dennis Santana, the new pitcher on the mound for the Pirates. Isaac Paredes at the plate. Righty-righty matchup. The pitch is taken for strike, 0-1.
Here in the 9th, we need the hardest working player of the game, sponsored by Bosch Power Tools, what hard workers deserve.
As Santana deals and Paredes pops it foul out of play off to the right, 0-2.
And we will go with Dansby Swanson. Very nice night for Dansby. Home run in the 3rd and a single in the 5th, and scored 2 of the Cubs' 3 runs.
Cubs hoping that this last of the 9th features the At Our Best moment of the game, sponsored by Loyola Medicine. When things are at their worst, we're at our best. Paredes waits for the 0-2. Here it comes. Foul back off the screen.
Dansby could be in line to do some more damage and help the Cubs win this game. He's going to get to the plate.
Yeah, Nico Horner on deck, and Swanson will follow him as Paredes waits for the 0-2 delivery from the right-hander Santana. High leg kick and pitch. And a line drive that is caught by the second baseman Gonzalez to the right of second for out number 1.
Now Paredes hits this ball sharply. It's off the glove of the pitcher Santana and right at the second baseman. And he makes the play fairly easily. It's Gonzalez. The ball gets deflected right to him. And a Toast of the Game ball player presented by Binny's Beverage Depot. Binny's the official champagne provider of the Chicago Cubs. And Toast of the Game will go to Jamison Tyone, who threw 7 shutout innings for the Cubs. Only gave up 3 hits and 3 punch-outs and only 1 walk. J-Mo with another great performance for the Cubs. And he will be our Binny's Toast of the Game ball player. It's probably...
Nico fouls one back in the hole, 0-2.
He has just been very good against the Pirates in these 2 games. But for Binny's, if you can't find it at Binny's, it's not worth drinking. Cubs need a base runner. So you need a couple of them. See if Nico can get on base.
5-3 Pirates, 1 down, bottom 9. Horner at the plate, 0-2 the count. And the pitch. Chopped to short, charging Connor Falefa. He fields, running throw to first in time to get Horner. And now the Cubs are down to their last out as Dansby Swanson will step to the plate.
And this is where that run in the ninth is. It's such a big run because now you got to get someone on to bring that tying run to the plate. Dansby's homered and singled, as we've said, but now Dansby's job is to get on base.
Swanson digs in. As you mentioned, he's 2 for 3 tonight. The pitch. That's inside, almost hit him, and it sails to the backstop. 1-0.
Good counsel looking. I don't think, Dansby would have beefed about this a little bit if that ball would have hit him, because Dansby's a smart guy. He knows that he just needs to get on base, bring the tying run to the plate.
Swanson waits for the 1-0 delivery. Here it comes. Low and outside. 2-0.
Hard to stick your elbow out in front of a 96-mile-an-hour fastball, though. Folks, I can tell you, if you're thinking he should have got hit with that ball, stand in there once and see what that looks like.
I'll take your word for it. No need to find out firsthand. Here comes the 2-0. Swanson takes all the way. Fastball for a strike, 2-1. Dansby, a right-handed batter, stands deep in the box, uses a slight toe tap. Santana, the right-hander, kicks and delivers. Now that's low. He missed with a slider, 3-1. A light wind blowing in from right at the moment here at Wrigley Field. 3-1 the count, 2 away, last of the ninth. The Cubs down by 2. Now the pitch. Swanson taps it foul at the plate. Full count. The Cubs winning streak in jeopardy. They entered play tonight having won 6 consecutive ball games. The last 5 Cubs have come from behind to win. Crowd at its feet here at Wrigley Field, trying to start a rally. Cubs down to their last strike. The payoff pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. As Santana gets Swanson with the slider. And the Pirates end the Cubs winning streak at 6. They rally from behind to beat the Cubs in the opener of this 3-game set, 5-3.
A tough ball game. Cubs had this game, going really well for them. Tyone with 7 shutout innings in 1 inning quickly. Things changed, couple looping and an infield hit, little looping single and a hit. The infield 3-run homer by Reynolds, the big blow, and then McCutchen follows that up 2 hitters later with a home run. And, that's the ball game. But, unfortunately for Tyone, he pitched great baseball today, and he gets a no decision.
Cubs fall 3.5 games back from that final spot in the wild card race in the National League. Pirates take it tonight, 5-3. Back with the recap when we come back on The Score in the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Talking Cubs Monday through Friday with Bernstein and Holmes, 10 a.m. to 2 on The Score.
Seed